Hello my fellow Bloodborne fans, what's up? It's Robbie with Openworld Games, and I have some quick tips on how you can survive your first few hours in Bloodborne and face off against the Cleric beast successfully, plus breathe life into that mysterious abandoned doll so you can finally upgrade your character. You're probably wondering at the beginning of the game, how in the world do I level up my character? Well, I'm going to show you guys on how to do that. So, really important note here, you can skip ahead to the section that you need to watch by using the video guide in the description. So if you are here just for the abandoned doll or whatever, go ahead and use the video guide and skip straight to it. So first of all, don't worry about dying in the beginning of the game. Just sit back, try to relax, and enjoy yourself, and really focus on just enjoying the atmosphere of the world. That's one thing that I really love about Bloodborne. But the most important thing that you really do want to pay attention to is opening up gates and shortcuts. This is the most important thing at the beginning of the game, because it's going to be a huge time saver for you as you progress through the game, and I recommend doing this before you get to the Cleric beast. So I would recommend, once you see that huge sprawling bridge, to sort of avoid it if you can at the beginning, or if you want, you could take on the Cleric beast straight off, but I really don't recommend that. I recommend getting familiar with the game's mechanics so that you can avoid further frustration. So just look for those gates and open them up. They will create some sort of circle within the environment, and you will be able to get back to the light lantern, which is your key to upgrading in the hub world, and it's going to save you guys a ton of time. So I recommend just looking for those shortcuts. So as you'll notice, this is not a Dark Souls. You do not have shields in this game. So in this game, you really want to be aggressive. It pays off to really get in there because of the regain system. So make sure when you are attacked, you immediately counterattack if you can. Get in there and start dealing some damage, and in return you will be healed. So that's really what this game is about. It's going to teach you to be extremely aggressive, but you know, pay attention to your health bar. If you notice that there is no opportunity to take advantage of the regain system, make sure you back off. You'll see a white line and you'll see red on either side. So if you don't see that, and you see that the red has drained back down to the white line, you need to just back off and consider healing yourself using the blood vials. So make sure you know when to use the blood vials and when to use the regain system. You will want to take advantage of the regain system when it is active. And you will notice when it's active by paying attention to your health bar. You'll see that you have that white line and then some red health beyond it, and you can take advantage of attacking during only that time and regaining some of that health. Also, don't neglect your gun in this game. Wait for enemies to wind up. You'll see them wind up their attack, and then fire off a round and it will stagger them. Get very close to them immediately, press R1, and you will pull off a devastating finisher. Master this system in Bloodborne, and it will pay off big time. This is one system that I've been practicing around with Bloodborne a lot, and it has helped me a ton, just goofing around with it, having fun, dying, making sure I really master this, and getting it done. Also, stamina is king in this game. I highly recommend you being very vigilant of your stamina and going after this upgrade specifically when you are leveling up. Every class, whatever it may be that you're going for, whether it is a strength build or whatever, be sure to focus on that stamina and be mindful of it in combat, because it drains quicker than you think. So be mindful of your rolling, your swings, and running around, because it all drains stamina. Stamina is key. So when you get to the Hunter's Dream, you probably want to level up your character, but you can't at the beginning of the game, which is sort of frustrating and sort of confusing as well. Well, there's this abandoned doll just sitting there mocking you. You need to get her up and moving because she will be the one that will provide you with the opportunity to level up. So how do you go about doing this? You need to face off against the first boss in Bloodborne, known as the Cleric beast. And he is a beast. He's pretty tough, but you can get through it. But how in the world are you going to survive the Cleric beast? So First of all, I highly recommend you explore the world again, open up those shortcuts. Do not be afraid just to avoid the Cleric Beast at first. It's actually fun just to avoid him and then focus on building your tactics, your skills in the base gameplay of the regain system and learning how to counter. But the more important thing also is to get 20 blood vials. I mean, you want as many blood vials before heading into this battle. Trust me, I was healing and healing and healing, and it did wonders surviving the battle. You know, you worry about the regain system, of course, but you really don't have to as much with 20 blood vials, so make sure you get those. Next up, you have another option. You can actually upgrade your weapon in the Hunter's Dream, so you can go there, upgrade your weapon if you want to after exploring. This is one thing that you can actually level up, but we aren't talking about leveling up your character yet. We will be able to do that with the help of the Abandoned Doll in just a moment. So now that you've possibly done these two things, you've got your blood vials and you've got your leveled up weapon. I recommend leveling up once or twice. It will help you big time getting to the boss and through the enemies to make sure you keep the 20 blood vials. So now it is time to face off against the Cleric Beast. So first, I recommend just sitting back and observing his behaviors and getting used to how he reacts to you being far away, near him, and in the medium distance, as well as behind him, because he's going to have attacks dependent on these stances. In fact, if you are behind him, he has a mean backhand, so beware of that. So if you're close behind him, beware of this backhand. You have been warned. It's pretty deadly. Now, if you're far away, he's going to jump very high. You will see him disappear. This is going to be your opportunity to run and roll. Go straight to where he was standing and get prepared for him to land, and then go on the attack during that time. Remember, keep your stamina in mind. Make sure that you have enough for rolling and running away. I highly recommend you have like 25% stamina at all times in your stamina bar in any boss fight. Remember that. That will be a huge help to you guys, and I think that these tactics will also help you with other bosses. But beyond that, I really would recommend those 20 vials, so you don't have to worry about the regain system too much at the beginning of the game, because that's a lot of pressure against a huge boss like this, because he is quick, guys. He is very fast. And then don't forget to possibly upgrade your weapon 1 or 2 times before heading into battle. So once you are done defeating the Cleric Beast, you will be able to return to the Hunter's Dream immediately, because there will be a light lantern there waiting for you. And then guess who will be alive and well? The Abandoned Doll. Speak to her and you will now be able to level up your character, and this is where the game gets a ton of fun. Beware, choose your upgrades wisely as you go along, because they will get more and more expensive as the game progresses, which means later in the game you will not be able to upgrade your character. It's going to be wildly expensive. I recommend going after strength and especially endurance at the beginning of the game. They're going to be extremely important. There you guys have it. Bloodborne. Some beginning tips for you guys. Please let me know what you think of the game. I'm having a total freaking blast in the game. It reminds me a lot of Demon Souls, which is really good news. I love the Nexus from Demon Souls, and it feels like I'm back home in the Nexus for some reason when I'm in the Hunter's Dream in Bloodborne. So I'm really thrilled with Bloodborne so far. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and share this video if you enjoyed it. It helps out a ton here on YouTube. And I will see you next time.
And when night falls, the hunters return.